Hi folks, this is Magpie265. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are taking a look at a brand new game. This is Medieval Blacksmith. Now, we have 3 series running at the minute. We have Heat Death Survival Train, which we have just started. We have Mr. Prepper, and we have Planet Crafter. Now that is taking up most of our time, and normally I wouldn't do any more than 3. Who's that? Okay, just a customer that's not happy I've gone off stock. Normally I wouldn't do any more than 3 games at a time because I struggle to get 3 series done at once as it is. Coming out 3 times a week is hard work to balance around my normal job. But I really wanted to play this game. I've seen just a touch of it online literally yesterday, and I really wanted to give it a go. It kind of reminds me of I can't remember the name of the game now, but where you used to dig for like ores and stuff. It'll come to me. I'll remember halfway through the episode and I'll shout it out and you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. But it just looks like a good, interesting game, and it's not just mining and crafting. There is a story to it, and that brings us to where we're at now, where I'm already in the middle of the game, and that is because I've already done the tutorial, which was weird as hell, by the way. That is a very strange introduction to a blacksmithing game. But I've also done the prologue. Now that just kind of sets up the story, and the reason I wouldn't skip that sort of thing. I like to have you sort of experience the game with me and not skip ahead or do things on my own. But it was 20 to 30 minutes with no gameplay. It was just dialogue with different characters, and I thought that's quite a lot to just throw in right at the start. So I went ahead and I did that for myself, and that is how we've ended up in this blacksmith shop. Now, the idea of the story is that we don't know who we are or where we come from or anything like that. We end up meeting somebody called Creighton, who brings us... I shouldn't have walked out of there. Yeah, okay. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. Gonna skip on past that. Yeah, I've got a designer weapon. Yeah, we have a sell rack and a save rack. Okay. Don't leave anything on the ground because the kids will throw it away. Bloody kids. Sorry, I just sort of wanted to wander outside so you could kind of see a bit more while I'm talking. I didn't expect to have like a little pop-up there. But yeah, they've brought us to this town where we met an innkeeper. I think her name was Saguna or something. She told us to come and stay in this building overnight, but then the owner of the building came along, had a little hissy fit that we were staying here without paying rent, and so now we owe her 20,000 copper coins. So that means we had to figure out how we were going to make money. The kids were also sleeping here, by the way. They're just random kids, no idea who they are, but they live with me now, apparently. So we went to a local businessman. He has lent us some money and give us a license to trade, and this is where we are now. We have to pay our landlady, but we also have to pay back the loan that he has lent us, which means we have to start making and selling some weapons. So the first weapon, now this says it's a tutorial. I have done a tutorial. This is like a second tutorial. So let's get this started by reading the blacksmith's handbook. So we have got weaponsmith, weapon parts, pommel. Okay, pommel, handle, and guard make up the hilt, and the blade has a point and a fuller. And then we've got different classes. Okay, so depending on what you're making, they have to meet certain criteria. So there you go. So like a dagger can't have a blade over 30 centimeters. A short sword can't be under 30 centimeters. The hilt sizes have to fit within these, and then that's just in inches. Okay, so I'm going to be working in centimeters because I'm British and we use the metric system for the most part. Let's not get into that. And then we have different ore types and what they are good for, densities, melting points. Now I did see that you have to obviously melt them but if you expose ores to temperatures higher than their melting point for prolonged periods, they lose quality. So we don't want to go too hot. Not sure what half of these are. I mean, obviously iron, copper, silver, gold makes sense, but Scylla, Kanka, Tamra, these are all, well, they're made up, aren't they? So the first step is to design the weapon. So you create a blueprint on the weapon design desk. Every part, metal, and type of wood used will influence the characteristics, including its piercing rate, cutting ability, weight, and speed. Yeah, okay. They're all theoretical based on it being perfectly crafted. Errors made in the production, etc. will negatively... Oh, yeah, basically, so the stats that it shows you are based on it being perfect. Anything you do along the way that isn't perfect is going to affect that. Smelt it into the bucket, then you pour it in a mold, then you hammer it. Yeah, to add in 1 or 2 types of ore, so you can put more ores in and make an alloy, but you have to do it in the correct proportion. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the bit about the temperature diminishing the metal over time. Oh, okay, you have to melt it in the bucket, you can't mix it in the mold. Yeah, okay. Hammering's easy enough. Quenching, yeah, you heat it and then quickly immerse it in water. It must be removed from the water at the right time, otherwise the quality of the quenching will diminish it. Right, okay. You can add potions to the barrel to quench as well, and then the assembly desk, there's your alloys. Okay, I think we're good enough on that. So we need to go and attain at least 20 coal. So I don't know where we do that, but we'll figure it out. So like I said, normally that's much busier than it was yesterday. There was nobody here yesterday. Anyway, like I said, normally I wouldn't do more than the 3 series that we have on the go at one time, but I really want to play this game. I don't particularly want to... Welcome to the Nurinor Pass. Here you can take all the mines you need to reach the horse you want. Yeah. Break rocks. Use your pickaxe. Put them in the chest on the cart. This way you can carry the cart with you while mining. Yeah. Ore and coal placed in the chest are permanently added to your inventory, thus you do not need to carry your cart with you when you leave the pass. Okay. So yeah, I don't really want to drop any of the series that we've got. I'm quite happy with all of them. I mean, obviously, Heat Death Survival Train, we've only just started. And I really wanted to get into that because that's a game I've played previously, or played the demo previously anyway. And I was looking forward to. Mr. Prepper we have not long started, just before Christmas. And is that a pick? We've got a pickaxe, haven't we? Yes, we do. And I'm quite happy with Planet Crafter at the minute. I know it's an older game and maybe it doesn't have as much interest from people, but I'm quite enjoying it. So I don't want to drop that either, but I really wanted to give this a go, and I didn't want to have to wait until I had a gap in my schedule for an extra series, so I'm playing it because I can. And what I'm going to do is, this is going to be like a little bonus series, and I'm going to record it as and when I can, when I have time, and I'll just release the episodes probably on Sundays, but I just won't commit to it being every Sunday. So unlike the other 3 where I do really make an effort to get one out every week, this will be a little bit different, and I won't promise anything. I won't make a strong effort to get it out. If I have an episode ready, I'll do it. If I don't, I won't. It is what it is. And then as and when another series comes to an end for whatever reason, then maybe this one will take up that role there. That's the plan anyway. Things are very fluid in my YouTube channel because, well, I just do what I want when I want. So apparently I have customers waiting at the shop. Oh, Griana's waiting at the shop. She's my landlady. We don't like her. She's mean. So I've got the coal that I need, but seeing as there is more right there, I am going to just get a little bit more of it. I am one for just putting the effort in early on and reaping the rewards later. I don't want to have to run out of coal, come back and get more, so I am going to just try and get a little bit more of it while it's here. I don't know if I need to actually do any more, if I can just get all that from there. For some reason it went down, I think I got like 60 with the first like shovel, and now I've dropped down to what I'm actually picking up, only getting 20 at a time. I'm not really sure what that's about. I don't know if it's just because you can't get to it as much. Maybe I need to expose the pile slightly more. I'm guessing where we could have well, slaves. We're going to call them employees. Where we could have employees, I'm guessing they can come and do the mining for me while I do the crafting. That seems likely, because this is not tedious if you only have to do it every now and then, but it depends how quickly we go through this coal, you know what I mean? If it's going through it pretty quick, then it might get a bit tedious, but if it lasts for a long time, then maybe not. At least it doesn't take much to destroy the rock. You do have the option of hitting slightly gentler as well. You can hold the mouse button down and charge up like a bigger hit, which is what I'm doing here, where we're doing like 30% at a time, or you can just do little taps. And that applies to both not just the mining, but also the use of the hammer when you're forging as well. I think I might just be able to squeeze the last of this little coal pile out of that gap, hopefully. No, that's rock. Doesn't quite seem to want to let me get it, but I can't be bothered cutting any more back, so let's go have a look for some copper, because I need at least 3 copper ore. Don't want to spend too... Oh, this looks like there's some ores up here. What have we got? I'm guessing blue isn't copper. Oh, this rock's taking a little bit more of a beating than the other rock is. That's Scylla ore. Oh. What have we got? What's this one? So blue is Scylla. This looks like it might be silver or iron. Looks more silvery than irony, doesn't it? Silver it is. So we've got a silver ore. That looks like silver as well. What else have we got? That's it really, isn't it? There's just the blue. I wonder if there's any that looks like it might have gold in it. Did I say gold? Oh no, Serath. Serath ore, whatever that is. I don't know if there's any like in between, or like is there one per rock, or will you get more if you... Doesn't look like it. So I'll tell you what, let me go ahead and smash up these ones here and see what I can find, and then we might go look for some copper as well. Okay, so I have broken up all the rock here. I did break up some of these smaller pieces just to see if there was any extra inside, but there doesn't appear to be. It seems like you get 1 ore from each large rock. One of them I actually didn't get any ore from at all, but I did pick up this little pile, so I've got 3 silver ore. Just drop them in there. I think I already had 1 silver ore as well, so that's 4 silver ore in total. Hey, go in the bucket. I also picked up a Scylla ore, which we already had one of as well, and I picked up 2 Gorilla ore. So we have 3 different ore types available to us, but none of them are the ones we wanted. So we're going to have to carry on. Where did we come from? Did we come from down the hill? Yeah, I think we came down the hill, didn't we? So I want to go maybe this way. Yeah, oh look, here we go. There's some more rock here. Put that down and... oh wait, hang on, no, is that where I got the coal from? Yeah, because there's the... there's the gate, so that's where I got the coal. So let's go up the hill then. See what we've got up this area. There's another little ore outcrop here. This looks mostly silver. Oh, there's a red one here as well, whatever that is. So again, I will smash through. I don't want to show too much of the mining, because that's not really the interesting part, is it? The interesting part is the blacksmithing and the story. So I will try and do most of this off camera, but I will just show you as I put them all in, maybe, or maybe I'll mine and I'll just show you what we've got in our inventory when we get back to the shop. That seems like it might be the most sensible way. So I will see you back at the shop. Okay folks, we are back at the shop. I did have to pass the night because it got past sundown, customers left and all the other shops were closed, so I couldn't carry on with our little tutorial quest. This is Griana, this is our landlady, this nasty piece of work who owns our building. So she wants her there's some interesting options, but we will just pay her coins. I don't know where we stand with beating people to death this early on in the game, so we will stick by the rules, I think. Yeah, we're not telling her anything. Out you go, get lost. Let's go to the Miners Guild and get some wood. So this is the miners, where we can get ore and apparently wood. So Thegua, I think Thegua, that's what we're going with anyway. Yeah, I imagine he is pretty happy. Okay, we can get coal from here as well, and the wood. So this is going to be a regular visit for us, I think. We can have a browse. Let's trade. Yeah, so we can get coal from here. We've got 285. So I also picked up 5 copper, 5 iron. 5 is the maximum you can store of anything. It just throws it back out the chest if you've got 5 already. I've got 4 silver, 3 gold, 2 of the Scylla. I also picked up 4 canker. And I did pick up some others as well, but ones he doesn't sell. So what else can we get? We get cloud tree, ebony, emerald, river nut, samiosa and snow. Now river nut and cloud are the cheapest. So let's take, I'll tell you what, let's take 5 of each of those. And then we've got some, yeah, we've got 5,000 gold. That gives us plenty to be able to produce a couple weapons. So that's exactly what we can do now. We can head back to our shop, although let's have a little look around here, because this is looking busy, isn't it? Finest of clothes and soft leathers. Oh, it did say there was an optional part of the quest to get materials to be able to decorate the handles. So this is Guillermo, is a fabric merchant. Don't worry about your tent, mate. I'm not bothered. Ah, he seems like a nice bloke, doesn't he? Where does he come from? A little bit south of the city. Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit more backstory than I was really after, if I'm honest. Yeah. They always are, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you do miss your home. Yeah, okay, come on. Let's see your goods, pal. What you got? Curvy stitches A, B, C, small crosses, brown velvets, brown leathers. Ooh, some of these are dear. 250 for yellow, 300 for albino skin, troll skin. Oh god, some of these get really expensive. Look at this. What's the dearest? What's the most expensive thing he's got? I've seen 3,000. 5,000 for black Baratheon skin. 3,050 for brown Baratheon skin. Where was the other three? Maya skin. So we don't want any of that. We can't afford any of that stuff. 75 for troll. Oh, these are all quite dear, aren't they? We have a brown leather apparently. I'll tell you what, we'll take the troll skin. That's it, because that's all we can realistically afford. So at least we've got some. Thanks, Guillermo. What else we got? Oh, there's an extra notice. Now, I did read 2 of these notices. That was one about can't use black magic. That one was about a creature that's eating people. End of the rest week. So when we started, they were in rest week, which basically meant that they were getting ready for all the hard work of spring, and so they were all taking a week off. I assume this is just saying that rest week has started now. Our rest week is over and the hard work begins. Yeah, he does armor. He looks like he does meat. He does vegetables. Don't know what she does. What are they? Are they apples or something? Maybe pears. Got potions. Now we can quench our metal in potions. Okay. I'm getting a palm reading here. Yeah, we can quench our weapons in potions, which will have different effects on it, but I think that might be a little advanced for us yet. Oh. Shouldn't affect her because she's not a mind reader, she's a time reader. How mysterious. In your past, not your timeline, your layers. Anyway. Maybe not now. Why not now? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Can't do an awful lot with her, so she's not the potion woman. Is this the weapons dude? Ah, he's a knight captain. Yeah, let's just walk away from him. She's nice. She gave us a flower on my first day. I'll take another flower for her, seeing as she gave me one for free on the first day. That's least I can do to repay her kindness. And I mean, I don't know what the flower does for me, but we got to look out for each other, haven't we? So let's get to what have we got to do? Spacebar. Design a weapon. So we use the weapon design desk. Now, what should we make? Weapon designs. Okay, they're saved ones. Right, I tell you what, actually, before we do that, let's have a look in the handbook at the different weapon classes. I don't know what a scorpion is. Horse chopper. A toothpick. Giant killer. Right, let's make a short sword, shall we? So we need blade 31 to 50 and a hilt up to 40. Oh, hang on. Fair enough. Forgot what I said now. 31 to 50. So let's do... Oh, do you know what, actually? What are the alloys? I feel like this is a little bit complicated, this game. It might take a little bit of getting used to. Where were the alloys? There we are. So we could do Tamra, Copper and Scylla. Maybe I should just do an iron one. Should I just do an iron one first? Yeah, let's just do an iron one. So iron. We've got cloud. We've got cloud and we've got river nut. Let's do cloud. Let's keep it basic. Fuller, we're going to go for... single fuller. Quenching in water. Pommel. We've got pommel 0, pommel 1, pommel 2. Doesn't seem to change anything, so I'm going to go with pommel 2. Handle. Okay, so you can put like different bits in, so we could go... Oh, hang on, you've got to stack it in the opposite order that you want. Okay, so what about that to that? I can't remember what it needs to be now. That looks alright, doesn't it? Guard. What have we got? That one, that one. We'll go with this. What are we doing? We're doing a short sword, aren't we? So we'll just go with a... We'll go with that. And then the blade, I assume this does it in the same way. Oh no, not like that one. Hang on, how do you take them off? And with the handle, I could just click them and they came off, but... It's not letting me take the blade off. Why not? I'm going to have to reset that. Start that again. So pommel 2. Ooh. And then the handle, we went with that one, 2 of them, that one, the guard, that one, the blade, let's just do straight blade. Ah, no, see, I thought that was going to start off the same thickness there. Oh, this is frustrating. Right. How do you get it just to drop down to a point? Maybe I can't. That one. That one, that one, that one. That one. That one. Blade point. Sort of point should we put on it? Let's go with 0.2. My blade's not big enough. I need to add another. Let's do 40. Change it to iron. Change it to a single fuller quenched in water. So that is putting our cut rate, you see, is at 0.8. Our pierce rate's gone up. Sell value 470. I don't know what this is. Weapon curve. How do you put a curve in it? I don't know. Let's just do that. Let's start and see what happens. Now let's see what this person wants. Aniba. Okay, so she's going to have to pay this time. How much do I want to sharpen the dagger? Oh, no worries, we'll just sharpen it for you. That's got to be good for us. She's a special customer. We've got 10 relationship. Let's do, well, give me the dagger then. It'll only take us 2 seconds to sharpen this. Flip it over. And we are done. Give that back to her. How do we give that back to her? You just talk. Yep. Oh, bonus. She works at a local newspaper and will advertise for us for free. Keep an eye on the news board. Kind of. Okay. Fair enough. Either way, free advertising. Fantastic. So, we need to make our sword. Does it say how much we need? No. So how do you know? Oops, sorry, wrong button. How do you know how much to put in? So we're on the craft a weapon. It has shaped the mold. So that's done. We need to open this. That needs coal. It's going down quite quick actually, isn't it? Let's put another shovelful in. Right, and then we close that. Let that get up to temperature. Where do we get our ores? Oh, here's our ores. All nicely laid out for us. I wouldn't exactly say neatly. What's that? Don't know what the chest is for, but we'll take that iron ore. Pop that in there. I don't know how much we're going to need. Should we do 1 for each piece? We'll do 3. It did want us to get 3 copper, didn't it? So how's this doing? We need to bellow this, I think. What is our melting temperature for our iron? That's what we need to figure out as well, isn't it? So go back to our magic book of information. Iron melting point 1538. So we're going to need to get this over 1500 degrees. 2000, perfect, there we go, all the way up. So we'll open this. Then we need to get our tongs, grip our bucket, put our bucket on the hook. Close that. We can use this to keep things hot for us as well, so we'll whack some coal in that. No idea how you know when to quench and when to take out. Let's check the temperature. That still says iron ore. Put it back in there. I guess we're just waiting at this point. Okay. Oh, you get quite long lengths of that. I wonder if you use that until it runs out. Like if you can make multiple out of it. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so useless items go down the well. Good to know. Let's see how we're doing on this. What does that say? 1600. Two, three. That still has some in it, so maybe 3 was too many. Okay, this is taking a lot of hammering. Oh, it's even slower if you do it that way. Now we've got to get this done while it's quite hot, because it is going to go cold on us. And we've got to be careful we don't go over on the quality. Ah, slightly over, but okay. Now we'll have to quench it. But I don't know how long for. Actually, let's put that inside before I lose it. That goes on our assembly desk. And then the blade mold. Now the blade takes a little bit more doing, because you have to knock it into shape, and then you have to put like the rest, like get the basic shape, like the bar, into like an actual blade, and then you have to shape it. It'll make sense in a second once I get this first bar knocked out. Right, there you go. See there, now it's gone to 0, and now I have to start shaping each individual section. I don't know what temperature is too cold either when we have to put it into our little warming furnace. It looks like it's getting a little cold now, doesn't it? Let's try that. Let's pick it up and bring it over here. Not drop it on the floor. No, put it in the warming furnace and then use the bellows. So that's 750. Get our back up nice and hot. Might as well get it all the way. There we go, 750. Bring it back over to our anvil. Switch back to the hammer. I nearly overhit that one quite significantly. So it does jump up a lot better when it's hot. Each hammer strike does more. And the colder it gets, the more hitting it takes in order to shape it, if that makes sense. So obviously it's softer, isn't it, if it's hotter. So I don't know if it's possible to get it to 100 every time I have it's dropped to 99 on the way back down. So I don't know if that is something you can achieve, or if it will always just slip slightly over. Be careful I don't overhit that one. I'll tell you what, let's go warm it back up a bit. Much better. I'm assuming you can buy better tools that will make this a quicker process. Because this is quite slow, if I'm honest, and the day doesn't last all that long. And they want me to make quite a bit of money. Right, let's see if we can do the quench here. I have no idea if I over-quenched that, under-quenched that. Not a clue. Right, let's get our last piece out of the mould. Oh, Dialia apparently is waiting. She'll have to wait. I've got hot metal on the forge here on the anvil. Okay, and again with the quench. No idea how long you're supposed to do that for, but hey. Right, let's see what this lady wants. Should do what we can. Okay. What can I do? I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about this. Okay, so she wants a dagger that weighs less than a kilogram. We might as well help her, see what the story, how the story develops. So the handle was going to be cloud wood or something, wasn't it? Cloud tree. And I cannot remember what we said. Oh, wrong button. What did we say our handle was going to be? $20 centimeters. Oh, I keep pressing escape to come out of the menus. So 20 centimeter handle. $20.05. I think that's going to be about as good as I'm going to get. Oh, you've got to actually saw backwards and forwards with your mouse as well. Okay. Is that... Are they done? Yep, there we go. Handle slot. And then we use the assembly bench. Hilt decoration. Brown leather. Yeah, why not? Assembly. And we're going to tap on our guard. Tap on our handle. A little overhit that one, I think. And that as well, ever so slightly. Why isn't the handle shaped? Is there meant to be like a lathe or something? I'm not seeing a lathe. But that handle was definitely supposed to be shaped. Right, place that there anyway. And then press the C key to open the shop menu and upgrade a skill. Skills? Oh, crikey. That is a big old skill tree, that, isn't it? No idea what I'm looking at. How much have we got? We've got 82, so we can get anything off the top row. Oh, apart from these ones to do with the trading. That gets us sale prices. So, right, so we've got increased hammer speed. That could be helpful. 25% more precise, sharpening speed, bellowing speed, new blade part blueprints, mace blueprints, guard blueprints, and pommel blueprints, and then increases damage or increases swing speed. So I think that, to me, is going to, at the minute, is going to be the one most worth getting, because that took a long time to get them. Did he just steal that, or has he paid me? Oh no, he's paid me. So we need to call it a day. That's what we need to do, because this episode has gone on plenty long enough. So if you have enjoyed it, please do click that like button, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.